Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make a sweet and salty or sweet and sour crunchy kale salad. I don't love kale by itself, but I absolutely love this salad. And it was inspired, I was inspired when I went to Chick-fil-A when we were traveling one time, and I had at Chick-fil-A a crunchy kale salad. And it was so good. And then I was like, oh man, it probably has a lot of sugar in it. And it's probably not the best option. So I decided to make my own, and it is so good. It is so good. It turned out really well. And this is something that you're gonna wanna try. So we're gonna make the dressing first, and then we're gonna mix it with the kale salad. You need a really big salad bowl. If you have a really big salad bowl, tell me big in the comments. If you like kale salad, put like it. If you're not sure, put not sure. I wasn't sure because I didn't think I liked kale. I like kale when it's made with things, but not by itself. And this by itself is delicious. So Kylea is seasoning our chicken tonight, and we're having chicken and kale salad tonight. And it's gonna be absolutely delicious. We got back from the pool, it was 100 degrees or somewhere right around there, and even the water was hot. The water was really hot today, so I didn't do any laps because it was hot, and I decided I'm only doing it 3 times a week for the laps, and I'm gonna go on a walk soon. And it wasn't so hot when I went on a walk. So I wanna know if you like kale salad, give me thumbs up, hearts, share this video so that more people can make it. I need your help sharing it. If you've tried any of my recipes already and you've liked anything, help me share the video. Help me share it across the world. I would love your help and support in this way. So we're gonna make the dressing first. We're going to use a half a cup of avocado oil. Half a cup of avocado oil.
Ariana, all yours.
And then I wanna know what protein you would eat this alongside. So half a cup of avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you don't have avocado oil. You could even use coconut oil if you don't have them. It will change the flavor a little bit because it's not those, but they would still work. Okay, I'm gonna sit this in here. And then we're gonna use Bragg's, this brand of apple cider vinegar. I just wanna get it all, you know how apple cider vinegar, if it's been sitting, it settles at the bottom. So we're gonna use a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. I think this one's actually brand new. It is. I have not opened it. I have to look for that little seam. All right, so half a cup of apple cider vinegar. And then we're going to add, so this is the sour aspect. Now we're going to add the sweet aspect, which is, we're using, not allulose, we're using erythritol, but brown erythritol, which is Swerve is the brand that I'm using, so it's the brown one. And you can also use brown monk fruit. Lakanto has a monk fruit brand, a brown monk fruit, and you can use that. So we're using a half a cup of that. So I wanna dump that in here. Brown, just like brown sugar, it's very like together, it's very clumped. And then I'm gonna mix that. I'm just gonna use this, I think. I wanna mix those both of those together. Of course the oil and the vinegar are gonna separate, but I can mix them for the moment with the sweet. So now we've got our sweet and our sour, and then we're gonna add our salty. Now you can add salt to taste afterwards. I usually add more salt afterwards, but we're gonna start with a half a teaspoon of pink salt. Half a teaspoon of pink salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. If you like kale, tell me kale in the comments. If you are not sure if you would like this, but not sure, if you would try it, put try, or try it in the comments. I always have a hard time getting this open, and it never works with my fingernails. There we go. All right, so this is black pepper, and I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon. All right, now we're gonna mix this all together, and we have 2 more ingredients, and I'm going to mix them as well in the liquid, even though they're gonna settle to the bottom, because they're gonna mix better. So I have a half a cup of diced onion, half a cup of diced onion, and a 1/3 of a cup of chopped almonds. And I'm gonna mix those into here. Oh my goodness, so good. I can already tell. And I know, it's really good. It's so good that Kale requested, I asked her if she would like this. She chose the protein and the veggies this week. Unfortunately, she hasn't had her full choices yet because our avocados aren't ready. So later this week, we're gonna be making some nachos with cauliflower. And we're gonna put avocado on the top. So we're waiting for the avocados to ripen. All right, now this was drying. I'm gonna get some of this last water out. ¿Puedes moverlo, por favor? And so now I'm going to mix it with kale. It's hard to mix because I actually need a bigger salad bowl. So I want to eventually use all of this, and it'll start to decrease in size the more you get it wet. So I'm gonna do like almost half of it to start with, mix some of my, like half of my dressing in it, and then I'm gonna do the other half because it's already full, but it's not. It's full, but it's not. So I'm going to mix this, and then I'm gonna put like half of it, and then I'm going to mix it, and then I'm gonna put the other half in there. All right, so I've got a lot of brown sugar in there still, which is perfect because I want that to be everywhere too. And then I'm gonna kind of like push it down because it's so big, and I always end up spilling kale everywhere. So I'll probably still do that. I'm gonna try not to, but it somehow finds its way out of the bowl. When I try to mix it, I try. I think I'm doing pretty good this time, actually. Maybe that's the trick. If you have something huge that you could mix it in and then like shake mix it because there's so much space, that would be better. I do have a really big Pyrex bowl. Maybe I should use that next time. This ends up holding it all, but it's hard to mix it. Okay, so you can see how much it went down, and if I like press it, it's gonna go down farther. So I'll show you. Tell me where you're watching from in the comments. I would love to know. Now I'm gonna put the rest of my kale. This is a 12-ounce bag of kale. It fits, it fits, it fits. It just... Now I'm gonna put the rest of my dressing. And this is all the extra goodness, all the extra like sweetness mixed with the sourness, the saltiness. I'm gonna make sure I get all of that out here. Like extra goop. If you have ever tried the crunchy kale salad at Chick-fil-A, tell me you tried it in the comments. I would love to know if you've tried that before. It's a good option when you go to Chick-fil-A. It's not a best option, but it's a good option there. And this is even better. All right, now I'm gonna move this around and try to get this mixed with the rest of the extra kale that I put in. So I wanna move it, fold it, do my best to not let it go everywhere. And this is it, this is the recipe. So then you serve it, and I sometimes even put cayenne pepper on mine because I put cayenne pepper on most things. But you can also add, my husband, Joe, my husband Joe, he likes this too. And this has, oh, what was I saying? Oh, I put a little bit more pink salt usually. Also, I like how pink salt just brings out flavor even more. So if you have a huge bowl, put bowl in the comments. If you have at least this size of a bowl. I don't know what size this is, honestly. Maybe it's like a 12-inch diameter bowl. But if you have a bigger bowl, you're gonna want the bigger bowl. And we do have a bigger bowl. I forgot about it. It's a big glass one. I think it's at least wider, and it has a top. So I could probably shake it in that. So I would recommend that if you have something bigger. using that because it'll be easier to mix and take a lot less time because it'll already be done. And you want to kind of go onto the bottom because definitely the almonds sink. They're heavy and they sink to the bottom. So I want to make sure when I'm serving it that I'm pulling up almonds, at least for me. The girls don't care if they have the almonds in them. I do. I want almonds in my serving. It tastes so good. All right, that's it. That's it. That's the recipe. It's so simple, easy to make, and tastes delicious. I will try a little bit of this one. It's good. It also can sit in the flavors a little bit too. Just realizing that it needs to be mixed a little bit more. It needs to sit in the flavors a little bit if you can. And in the fridge. And then, what was I going to say? Sit in the flavors. I'm going to add more pink salt to mine. And then cayenne. If you would add cayenne, put cayenne in the comments. It definitely changes it up a little bit. But it's really good like this. All right, that's it. So, from my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!